Welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Boyle Sports, the principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club, Cafe to You, Solihull, SAS Autos, Borsley Labour Club, Munchies Cafe, Alton, and special mentions to all of them, and of course our friends at Switch FM 107.5, where you can hear the show all over again, Tuesdays 8 p.m. Pride, passion, spirit, desire, fight, teamwork, effort. Every single commodity that goes into what every single Birmingham City fan wants from every single player. Now, I'll take you back just 5 or 6 weeks, and we'll go back to our summer special that we had to do. Did I say there was a plan? Did I say there was a plan? My opening notes, it was there. It was written in the stars, mate. And I tell you what, boom, what I saw Saturday. Gary who? No, not being funny, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We've got a lot to talk about tonight, Paul. Pies, the away supporters, a little lad. What was his name? Bobby, was it? Yeah. Little Bobby. I got stung by a wasp. There was line cleaner in the beer. And queues. I want to talk about queues. Right, okay. Well, strap yourselves in as always, ladies and gents, girls and boys, and get ready for the world's one and only Tilton Talk Show. It's Monday night, it's what Mondays are for. Let's go. Yeah, it's Monday night, and here we are at the Tilton Talk Show, live for 1.5 hours with myself, Mr. Paul Hipkiss.
Good evening.
And Mrs. Brown.
Good evening.
And good evening to Mr. Fun. I'm sure he's watching over there in Orlando. And good luck when you meet up with our friend Richard Haler, of course. And have fun. Have fun. I want to see some photographs of him smiling. Be nice, wouldn't it? As I said in my opening notes, Paul, every single ingredient on Saturday was there, and I, for one, I'm going to tell you, was shocked.
Yeah,
for
me
that first
too.
5 minutes.
Me too.
And the passing was sublime. It was like, I've got goosebumps, man, thinking about it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is going on? This is not St Andrews. The pitch is smaller to accommodate.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's put a lot of thought into this. A lot of thought.
Yeah, no, I must say I was very impressed.
If it was that I said, well, maybe there was a plan in place, it looks like there certainly was one.
Yeah.
There certainly was one. We've got plans A, B's and C's now as well, haven't we? You know, for all different things, and it's great.
Yeah,
Loved it.
I thoroughly enjoyed the game. If there was any neutrals in the ground, it would have been a great game for them to watch as well. And I think obviously Bristol came as well with a plan, and they came at us, and you know, we started so well, and the Villalba, and that's how I'm going to pronounce it, by the way, Villalba.
Yeah, Fran the man.
Yeah. Villalba was just breathtaking. As soon as he got the ball, his first touch, I was just like, what am I watching here?
And Crowley, and
Crowley,
Davis,
and Sunjic was,
Camp saves, man! I just got home. That's what I put on Twitter. Camp saves, though.
Very so impressive. And going forwards, you know, that early shot he had that was tipped over the bar, Villalba, straight away. As soon as he hit that, you could tell he was a player. You know, and from there we were just, you know, enjoying a lot of possession. And you know, when we lost the ball, the only thing I would say is it did concern me a bit the way we're getting cut open a bit with the through balls. But other than that, it's all great. And if we can tighten up a little bit and stop giving away like one-on-ones with Camp so often, then we're going to.
But he dealt with them though.
He did. No, he did. Yeah. He did.
I don't think anybody would have stopped that goal. Really,
No. I'm not. Yeah. No.
It was a bitter blow, right? right towards the end. But
I think a draw was a fair result.
Look
though,
at the positives from that game, man.
Yeah, I think a 1-1 was fair though overall. When I look at their performance,
we've had one game with 24%, and we've won 1-0.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
our possession was just. Well, I'm lost for words. There you go.
Yeah,
unreal.
Yeah, it was really impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The performance was excellent, and I must say as well, I thought the pitch was
super.
It was sublime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you consider that Coventry had played on it the week before,
looks like velvet, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I was just, straight away.
It's smoother than these green screens in here, to be honest with you.
It's smoother than Paul's head.
That is smooth. But yeah, no, I thought I was 82nd minute. The only thing that baffled me a bit was, we were playing well, and then he took Crowley off and brought Harding on.
Yeah.
And went through at the back at when we went 1-0 up, and that obviously then conceded quite a bit of possession and put us under the cosh a little bit more. And then obviously they inevitably went on and scored. Yeah. So that's the only criticism I've got, really. I don't really understand that substitution and why he did that. And if Crowley had to go off, then you probably would, for me, I would have brought Odin Bailey on, who's more of an attacking midfielder. Yeah. And I would have kept it as it was, just stick as we was. But that's just my opinion, obviously. That's,
I dare say that the conversation regarding Bellingham and Seddon not playing is probably going to come up as well.
As Paul Gill said, we played football for the first time in years.
We did. There
was people looking at each other around me in that first 5 minutes going, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, have we gone via the Etihad?
Blue Salona.
Yeah, it was just sublime. It really was. It was such a pleasure to sit there and watch.
Possession stats were, thanks Kev Kelly, 46% Birmingham, 54% Bristol.
Yeah,
well, that's still a lot more than the 24 that we had the week previous.
And I think that suggests that 1-1 was fair.
Yeah,
in my, so I think so. But you can't help but come out a little bit. Obviously 4 points from our first 6 is a great return, but you can't help but think part of well, we could have got 6 there. There was a good opportunity there for us to get the first 2 wins.
It was a shame, yeah.
I want to ask our viewers tonight, when was the last time we won our first 2 league games?
It's a lot. It's actually a few years, isn't it?
I don't know when it was. I don't know the answer.
Somebody will come back to you very shortly. That's the question that we're putting out there for now. There's no prize involved. When was the last time we won the first 2 opening games?
Yeah.
That's a good question, Paul. Good question. Yeah. Nick Langston, I haven't seen football like that down the Blues for years.
No, we haven't.
No, it was a pleasure to watch. And, players like Mark Roberts, I thought Roberts was excellent. I know he can give possession away as well, but all players make mistakes. It doesn't matter who you are. I thought he had a very good game, and that little dink for our goal, for Djukovic's header was... Beckham would have been proud of that, wouldn't he?
I'll tell you what I was very disappointed in, though. The EFL show on Quest.
Okay.
They didn't really big up the Blues that much, to be honest with you. And with the newspapers and Sky, we don't get any credits from them whatsoever.
No.
You have to come to the Tilton Talk Show if you want honest opinions.
Yeah,
you do. Because we'll give it good or bad. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't usually get much airtime anyway, do we? And when we do, it's not really positive stuff. So,
Alan Watton, Paul, it's your mate from row 14, went to the under-23 game today. Great result and performance. The opposition had 6 Premier players and some decent others. Difference between Portsmouth, which I also saw, and this was we had a goalie who actually stopped the ball going in the net. Well, we had one of those Saturday as well, on 3 or 4 occasions, and fair play to him. And I must say, fair play to the Birmingham City fans for singing the Lee Camp song as well. I think that was that bolstered him. And
I think competition's healthy, isn't it? And we've obviously signed another goalkeeper from Real Madrid, and Stockdale's been brought back into the fold. So naturally, he's not going to want to give up his shirt easily. So, and it's the same with everybody else in the team. The likes of David. I thought David Davis was excellent on Saturday as well. He had a cracking game, didn't he, in the middle there with Gardner and Sunjic and Crowley and Villalba. It was just great. What a midfield.
What a fantastic midfield.
From 6 weeks ago, you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
From 6 weeks ago to now.
I know.
And we feel like this 2 games in.
Yeah.
I can't remember it on the Tilton Talk Show in the 9 seasons that we've been doing it for.
No. Well, to be honest, a lot of the shows, like last year, we wouldn't have had time to say any of the good things.
No. No. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's...
So, yeah.
I mean, it is still early days. Let's not get, too carried away. However, based on that performance and what we saw on Saturday and from the new signings, it was just... it just makes you excited, doesn't it? The likes of Sunjic and Villalba looks...
Just keep your eye on things, because there is word another striker is going to come in.
Okay.
There is word that a striker's going to come in. That was mooted around on the way here, on my journey here today, by Mr. Franks.
Right.
And he said that Blues are working hard to bring a striker in.
Yeah.
It'll have to be through the free system and the unattached club system now.
Yeah.
As the window is obviously shut. But I think Pep, to be honest with you, done some, and whoever. I mean, who's done the scouting for these lads?
I don't know. I mean, I think the assistant.
What a job!
I think the assistant manager's got something to do with it, hasn't he? Herrera.
What a job! What a job, though.
Yeah.
Pulling them in.
Yeah, I know.
I know we were going. Who?
I know.
Who?
Well, they look like Premier League players, Vialba and Sunjic and
Doesn't it make
Crowley.
you think that maybe Pep did a lot more last season? You know.
Possibly.
Than we realised. Yeah.
Possibly. Don't forget, people, all you got to do is share this to your personal Facebook stream, and you'll be in the chance for winning a wonderful prize next week. Take it, we've got the competition ready for a bit later, have we, Mrs. Brown?
We have, yeah.
We have. That's good news. And
backroom staff is sorting.
Have we got anything to give away this week? Have we?
We've got the 3-word review coming up.
3-word review.
We've also got the shares from last week, which will get a winner later on. Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Share the stream.
And then also, our TV rights person this week is
I have to have a look. Nick Lewis.
And that was for.
Oh, it was a great one that I forgot.
Right, okay, never mind.
I'm going to get it up in a bit.
We're not. We'll find it shortly.
Oh, yes. It was regarding the Trevor Francis and Cloughie caption. And he's got Trevor's thinking £1 million, and all he gives me is his shuttlecock. Or something like that.
I think mine was, I wonder which way he's batting.
Yeah.
But, I can't be in it. I just do it for the fun. Just do it for the fun. So well done to Nick Lewis. You have our television rights for the Tilton Talk Show for this week.
He's immortalised forever. Well, for a week.
For a whole week. Incredible.
So have we heard who these strikers were linked with?
No, I have
no names mentioned.
Zero, honestly. And as I said last week, that's not what we do here.
No.
We don't go out rooting for that kind of information.
No.
We didn't root for Sodic. Certainly didn't root for Cowley. We didn't know any names until such time as the club announced them. And but somebody
still being bandied about, isn't he?
Somebody has done a damn good job on that. Somebody has done a proper good job on that football team.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Those three in particular, Sunjic, Crowley, and Vialba were just excellent. All three of them. And Davis.
Quick question for you: what do cowboys wear on the back of their shoes?
Don't know.
Spurs?
I'll leave it there.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll leave it there.
What?
Spurs.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'll leave it there.
Sorry.
I'll leave it there. It's all right. Okay.
It's been a long day.
You're like Mr. Fun. You're harder work than working with him.
Put me on the spot there.
I just thought we haven't got a nickname for Paul. We need our viewers.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen. Yeah, that's even better.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
Sheen. Okay, so my experience at St Andrews this week, I got there very, 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 very early.
Yeah.
Okay. And didn't have an issue with tickets or anything like that. Gets into the football ground and to the back of the Tilton where the bar is. Yeah. There were 3 or 4 lines of fast pay with nobody in it. Right, the people behind there were just picking the fingers or playing with the mobile phones or something like that. There was about 17 in the queue that I was in, and it took 23 minutes to serve 17 people. It's 23 minutes to serve 17 people. If fast pay is going to work, and not everybody Birmingham City wants it, right? Because some people don't want it for whatever reason, and if they don't want it, they don't want it. That's their perfect and absolute right, as we do operate a cash system still in the UK at the moment. But it wants looking at.
I think common sense is if the staff are stood there twiddling their thumbs and there's a big queue, surely they should, help out the guys that are serving the people that are not paying.
Have 2 queues of fast pay.
Yeah.
Right, there's obviously not as many fast pay customers as there are cash customers.
No.
So reduce the fast pay lanes down. It's a great idea if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Right, but reduce the fast pay lanes down so that you get more people served. More people served equals more revenue.
Absolutely.
And I want to talk about queues because I was watching. I like watching things. And when I was there, every single person in that queue, every single person, Paul, in that queue had money in his pocket. Right, it is the job of the football club to extract that money as quickly as possible so that you can extract more and more and more sales, more profit. Or, I don't know, but... and then I went outside and looked at the burger van at half-time, and the queue for that was just immense. I mean, why don't they just like pre-do 10 or 15,
Yeah.
2 minutes before the end of kick-off, or 5 minutes before the end of kick-off, right? You can keep them warm in them pie things and one thing and another. Oh, pies, there's another one. We're coming on to pies shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. Well, don't you worry. They could keep them warm in there, and then you just get more return on your investment.
It's like supermarkets, isn't it? When you go in Tesco's, for example, and there is other good supermarkets out there.
Available.
The queues on the queues on where you actually pay, and there is a member of staff sat there serving you, is a lot longer than like the self checkouts. And it's the same sort of thing with fast pay, isn't it?
It is, but the self checkouts are obviously designed to reduce employees.
Okay. But there's usually only one member of staff stood around to help you on the self-checkout.
On the self-checkout, yeah.
So maybe if they did something similar with fast pay and had less
And
staff...
the scanners weren't working properly. One thing or another. So it was a bit of a mish, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But then I say, look, and I was getting mad. I was talking to a lad before the game, and I said, look at this queue. I said, you shouldn't have a quue.
No
queue.
If you've got staff available.
Shift it, move it, shift it.
Yeah.
Get the money in, get more money in.
Yeah.
That's we need the money.
Yeah.
And that's not knocking the employees. It's not.
No, they can only do what they're instructed to do.
It's organisation. Yeah. And my son has said to this, he says, I suppose I'll be in the crush for a beer at half time. Anyway, so I decided then to have a pint of Amstel, because I quite like a pint of Amstel.
Nice drop of beer.
And the gentleman in front of me tried his, put it back on the bar. He says, there's line cleaner in it. He says, that is terrible. He says, it tastes of bleach.
Other good beers are available.
Other good beers are available. So I had a bottle of Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Good? Is that any good?
Beautiful.
Is it nice?
I should be definitely having that again.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sadler's, yeah.
Yeah, stuff. Okay.
Other good bottles are available, but not a blues. And so I went out. They obviously have to pour it into your plastic glass because you're not allowed to have a bottle because you're a human.
Yeah.
And then you go down the steps, and I'm trying to roll a fag in that wind, and my tobacco was just blowing everywhere, so I gave up. A lad gave me one in the end, to be very fair. And I put my beer on the floor, picked it up to have a sip, and there must have been a wasp on the side of my glass, and it stung me in the palm of my hand. And all the clapping I had to do on Saturday because it was so good. I was like proper throbbing by the time I got back home. So.
Would have been worse if you'd have actually gone to take a drink out your mouth.
Absolutely, yeah. I've had that happen once.
Have you?
Yeah. And it was out of one of these little bottles. And I was at a barbecue at home, and I felt this boo, and I spat it, and it went all in my neighbour's face. Oh well, another story. Hey, you've got a story from the weekend, Mrs. Brand.
I'll get to that in a second. Ian Drew says he went to the Coventry game at St Andrews. He reckons it was 30 minutes to get served.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
And there was 6,000 people there?
Yeah.
They've only got the cop open, haven't they? So there's only how many bars in the cop? 2?
Come on, Blues, sort it out.
Yeah,
please.
Dave Coyne says, I was about 10 foot away from a lesser seen Spall, resplendent in his famous black gillet.
I did have my famous black Nick
By
Spall
the time I got
talk
my
show.
camera out, he'd flown off. Probably going, no press. No press.
Paparazzi.
The
Paps were out.
I'm guessing. Yes, my story. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Sheen Suture Paul, says Lucy.
Thank you.
This is a true story. I was in the GM box behind the Bristol fans.
I've got another true story in a minute.
Very thank you to our friends at Borsley Labour Club for letting me go in there. And of course, I'm watching what's going on. It's before the game, and somebody says, just shake hands with this bloke, turn around, like, and I saw this smart chap, and I just thought it was one of the staff, like, and so I just
a waiter,
a waiter. So I just turned my hand around, and just cheers, mate, and it was Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, and I didn't know till 5 minutes later.
Oh, Chris.
I know, what a prat.
Did he say all right, Chris?
Nah.
Huh.
I had to pick my tickets up from around the front of the football stand. Yeah, Cop. Yeah, and I came as I walked up the road, same road that I always do, walk past bar 8, and I thought, I'd pop in and see me old mate, Ray. Got your tickets, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're in the Cop. You can't come in then. I said, mate, I'm
Slumming
desperate
it.
for the toilet. He says, we better hurry up then. But I was actually desperate for the toilet as well, so. But I didn't push it because, come on, sort it out.
Paul Gill says Nick Spall was sitting just in front of my lad who went, there's that bloke off Facebook.
That ugly bloke.
Trevor Francis.
Do I look like Trevor Francis? Not really. I used to look like
Chris,
Jasper
you
Carrot
promised to sort out
when
a
I was
box.
kid.
Now you're in one, yes.
The what, sorry?
Greg says, Chris, you promised to sort out a box, and now you're in one. He's like, I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, Kev Kelly, Nick, please just sign up to Fast Pay. I relented closed season and had the season ticket loaded. I walked straight in, served and seated in 5 minutes. No reason, Kev, though, why we can't do that with cash pay either. No reason, no reason at all.
No. Anyone sort of said when we last won our first 2 games of the season? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone know? Anyone out there know?
Okay.
Because I don't. It's a long time. I reckon it's a long time ago.
I think it is. Yeah. I think it might be.
The lesser seen sport. Mr. Twine, please.
We see Nick in the club shop after the game. Looked like he was loitering with intent.
I was with my 2 sons, Adam and Scott, and they wanted to go and have a look at the jackets and one thing and another, but I just wanted to go home, to be perfectly honest with you, because I was absolutely shattered. And so I was like, "Oh, are you finished, boys? Are you finished, boys?" It was a bit awful, but hey-ho. Sorry, lads.
I did feel sorry for Aaron Gaylors, because he comes a long way to the
He
game.
does, yes. He comes from all the way down. Is it Cornwall way, something like that? Yeah.
He got stuck in traffic and missed the whole first half.
Oh no! Good.
Nightmare.
Oh, awful. Benji Smith, pies. Right. What has happened to our 4th official? Says there will be a minimum of 4 minutes, sponsored by Pukka Pies.
Yes.
It had a ring to it, didn't it? It was nice and it was clever and everybody laughed at it.
The pies have changed.
Right, the pies have changed. Now, everybody, I think, has seen the picture of the pies over the weekend, and lots of people were complaining about them at the back of the Tilton. They weren't good. No. This is catering. These are human beings. We are all customers. It has to sort. And very quickly. Certainly by the next home game.
Yeah, I don't know where they got them from.
I don't know. Lorraine Python, hi, Nick, Chris, and good evening, Mr. Hipkiss. His new name, Lorraine, is Mr. Sheen. So he will be forever called Mr. Sheen. We will not recognise the surname of Hipkiss anymore. It will be Mr. Sheen. Pies are dreadful from John Downing. Yes, I didn't have one, mate, to be honest with you. Pre-poured beer. I said that at half time. Well, Jack, it's just common sense, mate, isn't it? It's common sense. Mick Greaves, Nick, I was by you, 6 people behind the bar. They could not open the till, and the John Smiths was shocking. Should have said hello, mate. Should have said hello. Tap me on the shoulder and say hello. I like saying hello to people. The man may stand and get the leftovers from the Tilton the week before from Pete Taylor. Ask them for a job, Nick, says Janie Talbot. Well, Janie, it's not difficult, mate. Honestly, it's really not. It's just about organising your staff, having your glasses and your beers in the right place at the right time, right? Pre-pouring 20 or 30 before half time. Preheating. It's not hard. It's not difficult.
No.
Right? And if somebody comes in, I don't want that. Right, well, wait at the back of the queue again then, because it's only been poured for 5 minutes. And I tell you what, it'll take you longer than 5 minutes to drink it.
True.
So, yeah. Maureen says some clubs pull pints and serve them behind the bar, have them ready.
That's what I was going to say.
Should get Aldi Till stuff in, there'll be no queues then from Steve Tarbuck. Or might I say, well, I've actually worked for Aldi.
Did you?
Yeah, only for a very short time.
Yeah.
It was a matter of months.
Yeah.
And I was like psyching shoppers out and one thing or another, because I watch everything when I'm, I can't help it, I'm only come in for one thing, you got a basket full. Why? You've only come in for toilet roll. Huh? I know it's not blues related, but there you go. Hey.
So apparently there's a general price hike all around the ground.
Yes.
But apparently it's different in different parts of the ground, which is a bit strange.
That is strange.
Yeah. From what I've been told, I don't know.
All right, okay.
Price hikes all
can anybody tell me what the price of a pint of Amstel was, for instance, in the Tilton? Yeah. And can somebody tell me what a pint of Amstel was in Bar 8, so that we can do a comparison? Thank you. Crispy, well. You got my puff powder for the Sheen of Mr. Hipkiss. Kelly, nice one, Kevin. Brilliant. Keep it up, mate. Keep it up. Fran, 1971, drew first game, 1 second from Lee Overton. Good research, my friend, if that's the truth. Well done. Thank you.
But we drew the first game.
Just come through. Drew the
I
first
knew
game.
it was a long time.
But we want to know when we won the
first. When did we last
win the first two? Thanks for that anyway.
Surely it's gone about since 1971, surely.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Good suggestion here from Paul Gill on the catering. Club should put in barriers to funnel people through at the kiosks like other away grounds. They serve faster that way. It is just a crazy crush to try and get served.
Oh, yeah.
And I was saying to that lad outside, I said, can you imagine what it's like up there now? And he was like, I think, one in front of me. I can't remember his name for the life of me, sorry.
Mark Yates says 2008. 2009.
Oh, right, okay. 2008, 2009.
So that was the season under McLeish when we went up, when we had like Kevin Phillips and Carsley playing and people like that. So.
Thanks, Steve Portman. £4.20 for a pint of lager in Bar 8. Now, can somebody tell me how much the pint of lager was in the Tilton? Thank you. £4.20 in Bar 8. Pre-poured beer is awful. You can taste the pipe cleaner. Kevin, somebody actually physically tasted pipe cleaner in front of me, and I refused. He'd already poured my answer out. I refused to have it. I said, I'm not drinking it. Look, I work in the industry for a start, and I know what that stuff can do to your insides. And after being so poorly coming back from Egypt, I really, really did not need line cleaner inside me.
So can anyone remember then, 2008-9? I remember the first game, it was against Sheffield United, and Phillips scored the winner in the last minute.
Jack Collins, I'm sure it was £4.20 in the Tilton for a pint of Amstel. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's cleared that up then.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, so 2008 season, 2009, Kevin Phillips got the winner against Sheffield United in the last minute. Remember that?
Okay.
Yeah, and that was on his debut. And then, I don't remember the second game. So, what was the second game? And who did we beat?
What's happened to the big Blues crest in the background? It looked great. I knew somebody would pick up on it. I did ask him to put it. Did I? Did I not ask him to put it up? And what did he say? Oh yeah, I'll do it in a minute. And that was 29 minutes ago.
I know, yeah.
That's worse than waiting in a queue to get served beer. What poor service!
Point quicker down the Blues.
Poor service, Mrs. Brown. Poor service.
Yeah, I've lost it. I'll have to put it
okay, so we beat Southampton as well. So we beat Sheffield United and then Southampton.
And then Barnsley won the first, and Barnsley won the first 3 games. So thank you for that.
It's still a while ago, isn't it?
Hello to my sister Pat, just joined in. Thank you very much. And just to let you know, you are losing at Super 6, my lovely.
Not big enough.
It's all about the hot dogs. Took my brother-in-law to his first ever football and loved them, Lewis Carey. Hot dogs, yeah. I tend to have a burger if I go, I must say. Linda Magna, €9 a pint of beer here in France Hotel.
Right.
€9 for a pint.
Why?
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
That is just stupid.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a lot of money in it for that, for 1 pint.
There you go. There's your crest, right?
That's a vast amount of money.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Would you pay £9 for a pint of beer at Blues?
No.
How much?
You'd have no queues, would you?
No. Well, that's true. Yeah, no, I wouldn't pay £9 for a pint. Not a Blues. I wouldn't be happy to pay that anyway, to be honest with you. But,
a lot of people asking where Mr. Fun is. Mr. Fun is on his jollies, currently out in Florida. He will be meeting up this week with Richard Haler, friend of the show, and of course that he's also been in for his interview as well. So, boom. Has anybody had a response from the club about the pies? Not to my knowledge. My mate paid £18 for a double gin and tonic in Marcos in Cuba. My goodness me! What?
That's crazy.
Do you remember I moaned last week about Blues TV?
Yes.
No, I have cancelled it because I can't see what I'm paying for.
Right. Okay.
You know? All the highlights again from Saturday and interviews after the game were on YouTube. So that was what I thought I was paying the £5.40 a month for.
Right.
So with it being on YouTube again, I've decided to just cancel it because I don't. You go on Blues TV, there's nothing else on there that's any different now to what's on YouTube. So I don't really get what the difference is and what we're paying for. Anyone that's paying that, I don't get what it's for.
Anthony Lloyd, can we please keep Mr. Full in Florida? I like it, mate. I like it. Excuse me. Oh, dear me.
I've got to say as well, that interplay for that Djukovic shot on Saturday when the keeper saved it, and it could have gone anywhere, couldn't it?
It could have done, yeah.
I thought it was landing in the net at one point.
Yeah.
But that build-up to that was just
sublime.
Incredible, wasn't it? That little flick from Villalba.
I just want to be able to talk like this, Paul.
Yeah, all season.
From the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, can we consistently keep it at this level? Do you think?
I don't see any reason why not.
No.
With what
we've got other players in the squad that can do it as well.
Look at those other players that we haven't played yet as well.
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh man,
yeah.
This is like, whoa, I've got goosebumps
again. Yeah.
Apparently, in 1987 or 86, we won our first 4 games.
Did we? Wow.
Right. And Trevor Woodward says the fast pay lane on Saturday was a joke. Dave Nelson, your thoughts on the build-up before the kick-off? I love the build-up before the kick-off. That rendition of Keep Right On. It's the one I want. That's a proper one.
Yeah.
Rather than cut it off and let the fans finish it off.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well done, Birmingham City Football Club. You won't get everything right, but you certainly got that right.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And we stuck with the tamper, didn't we, as well, which is fine, you know. That's what everyone... We've had it for years, and I believe, was it Trevor Francis that actually chose that as well? For us to come
Yes,
out
I
to
believe
the
so.
manager?
I believe so. I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. And, right, okay, Linda Magnus says, I've cancelled it too, Blues TV. I had all last season, but it's a skank.
Yeah.
That's a shame, really, isn't it?
It is, because I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to just be paying money for something I can get on YouTube. Mm. You know, if it changes at any point, I'll re-sign up again.
Kev Kelly, I like this one, Kevin. Nice one. Nick, I would have thought a resourceful man like you with a multi-pocket gilet would not need to pay for anything he consumes in the ground. His hip flask.
Leather one.
We could have called you that, couldn't we?
Hip flask.
Poor hip flask.
Matty says, at least on the Tilton Talk Show, you get a free beer and snacks.
Do you?
Well, yeah. only important people.
On the Tilton Talk Show, you get free beer and snacks. Last time we had them was last time Blues won 4 on the trot, I think. At the start of the season. And no, you do not introduce wasabi peas back into this room again. They do not come back in. They do not come in. John McQuarrie, what about Pukka Pie's disgrace? Yes, we've all agreed with that all the way through the show, Joe, sorry. How many fans return season tickets now are eating humble pie? I wonder. Not Pukka Pies, but you don't have them anymore. Humble pie.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Is there anybody out there that will actually admit to returning your season ticket because you were so unhappy? That would be brave of you to admit it. But, you know.
Being braver to admit that you were wrong.
Yeah, you know, when that news broke, Chris, I mean, I think we were all very shocked, like we were with the Rowett news, yeah? But when I had time to stop and think about it, and I didn't write anything specific on social networks for quite a while, you knew that there was something obvious. There was a reason for it.
It's an off-the-cuff sort of statement.
Yeah.
It's frustration at the time, isn't it? I was frustrated at the time when Monk was sacked. I was frustrated when Monk was sacked. I'm not going to lie, I was. I felt like we'd gone back 2 years again. But you know, we are looking now like we have, you know, got something there, and we've got something to work with. And the new signings were so impressive. You know, so let's see how we go in these next sort of half a dozen games now, and see where we are then. And hopefully, it's going to be in a healthier position.
Yeah. Anthony Lloyd says, was it just me or did anybody else think Gary Gardner scored but turned out to hit the side netting? Anthony, I'm with you. I thought he'd got it and all, mate.
Well, I'm sat that side.
I thought he'd got it.
Yeah, if you were sat the other side, then yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah,
but, yeah, I saw it.
Lindsay Phillips only just joined evening or £4.20 a pint in the ground. Sorry, it's already said. We were trying to compare the prices, Lindsay, a few moments ago, but apparently it's the same all round the ground, so it seems.
Okay.
So it seems. Going back to Blues TV, Alan Whitney, if you live 200 miles from St Andrews, Blues TV is okay, not perfect by a long way. And Paul Gill, IPTV for the win over Blues TV anyway, but I haven't got a clue what IPTV is. Anyway.
Okay. Speaking of which, nobody returned their season tickets. Blues didn't have to refund it at all. People don't agree with the changes in management. It's supposed to take, do they?
No.
Absolutely. Going back to catering again, Ray Orton. Occasionally we eat at the Blues. Food not great though, so me and my son eat about an hour before kick-off. So it's just drinks to worry about.
Yeah, yeah. I tend not to have anything at all in the ground. I don't really eat in the ground or drink in the ground really. Might occasionally go to the pub after or before, but when the game's on, I just don't want to move really. As soon as I'm there, you know. And you have problems, don't you, if you have too many beers before?
Yeah.
The amount of times over the years.
As you get older, you get worse. That's Nick.
I know that we're only 2 games into the football season, but I just want to ask Sky if they want to reboot their supercomputer yet. You know, the one that's got us down.
They might want to, yeah. Looking at the evidence so far, but yeah. just going back to what I was just saying, I have missed a few goals due to having a couple of drinks before the game, shall we say, over the years.
I am mad for getting there at least 10 to 15 minutes before the players come out.
Yeah,
I want to hear that build up. I like
have a chat with the guys round you and stuff like that, and
watch people walking and milling about.
Yeah.
Or think about where he comes from or whatever.
Yeah. Do you have to get up and down much? People round you have to go up, past you much?
It doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you. No. Because if I need to go to the loo, then everybody has to go.
Yeah.
So I always just get up if everybody needs to go to the loo. Shock announcement. Dun, 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 dun.
This very moment.
A
little lad in Florida.
Yes.
He's peering through a window going, Richard, where are you? Where are you? And he's just come on and says, actually, I'm still here in the UK, Nick. Unfortunately, my adventures with Mr. and Mrs. Fun have been postponed for the meantime.
Oh, okay, no worries.
He's probably camped in his garden.
Yes, yeah. Well,
in swimming pool.
I bet he wouldn't put it past him, would you? We'll have a little dip while we're here. Huh?
Funny.
I noticed Richard Jones has just joined. He's the guy who sits next to me at St Andrews.
Okay, cool.
All right, Richard.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you for joining in the Tilton Talk Show every single Monday, 7:30 till 9, and again on Switch FM 107.5 and DAB across the Greater West Midlands tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, where you can hear us in absolute pure clarity.
They sound even better.
Really? What, these Dorset tones sound better on DAB?
They do, actually, yeah, he's good.
Is it really?
I'm hearing a lot about James Beattie as well recently. Where is he? Everyone's wanting to know where he is. Where is he?
Listen.
He's been in here.
He's been in here.
He's not here now, is he?
He was at the players' Dewbridge before the season started.
I wouldn't care if James Beattie wasn't at the game and was scouting the next game.
He was definitely at training, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen him on the pictures in the training ground.
Yeah.
So he's definitely there. So he's got, he's still doing the job, but he's not on the bench on a match day, is he? Like he was last season.
Maybe things have changed. Maybe that philosophy has changed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to let him get on with it, man.
Because he's not a scout, is he? He's a
coach. No, I meant like scouting the next game, like sussing the players out, this, that, and the other, sussing the game out. I wouldn't mind at all.
No.
Yeah. I don't know if you can read that one from Kevin Kelly.
Nick has no problem with multiple beers before and during the game. That's what all them colostomy bags are for in his chalet. I'll get back to you, Kev, shortly.
Penny Wood, I missed both Harley Dean goals because I was in the loo. What's the best goal you've missed because you was in the loo? That's another question.
Right, Penny, I've got a little suggestion here for you. Get yourself some colostomy bags, Lord. They work wonders.
Oh, yeah. No, I've done it myself as well. I'm thinking about it. I've got to go to the loo in a bit. I was thinking about it. Dave Twice says we won the first two games of 1974.
Right, okay.
Gav Noon and Steve McIntyre, both of the same kind of ilk. Really pleased with this start, but let's see where we are in about 10 games before we really judge things.
Yeah.
And guys, it's only been 2 games. Let's see where we are at Christmas.
Yeah.
Which I do agree with, but I just want to be a little bit excited for a couple of weeks. If that's
it's definitely something a lot different to what we've seen previously, isn't it? What we saw on Saturday.
I'm driving here tonight. I'm in a different mood completely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a different weekend.
Yeah.
If Blues play well, we didn't get the win.
No.
No. We conceded late on, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I'm still in a different mood to how I would have been. And then I live above the British Legion Club in Utah, and the guy who runs it downstairs comes ambling in. He'd just come back from Charlton Stoke, hadn't he? Another bad day at the office, Ken.
Does affect your mood, doesn't it, on a Saturday night, whether we've won or lost, or drew.
Maureen Minute saying FB, which I can only imagine is Facebook, have said Monk back in talking to Blues. Just repeating it. Can't imagine it. But there you go. BT gone missing, and we notice they've bought the pitch dimensions. Sorry. Bought the pitch dimensions to make it smaller. A lot of people notice that. It's a good bit smaller as well, isn't it? Now we've got some small players. I mean, Sunich, Cowley, they're all Litlands, really. The Duke is a biggie.
Yeah.
And maybe that was the reason why. Let's shorten it down a little bit less running, a little bit less, area to cover and one thing and another.
There is a certain limit, isn't there?
There is.
That you can do it within laws.
Yes, yeah.
So we don't want to be,
I'll read this one out. This will upset a few people and bring them down a bit. Andrew says, I think to put it in perspective, TTA have not really been the greatest. I cannot bring myself to trust these owners after their countless mistakes made. Just because we have won and drawn the first games of the season doesn't mean we should forget. A pig with lipstick is still a pig. And we're all entitled to our own.
Absolutely. And Greg Capp, this is one we need to talk about. Okay, don't want to put a damper on things, but the owners who sit in front of me were filling out coaching clipboards throughout the game. This says to me that they are doing more than just signing the players. This always ends bad for every owner that has ever tried it over the years. I know for a fact this is what the Derby owner is guilty of every year. I don't have a problem with them making notes. I would have a problem with them if they visited the dressing room at half time.
No.
I don't have a problem if they visit the dressing room at full time. All right, pat on the back, lads, or
No, that's fine, but they're not football people, are they?
Rise up, we go again.
Yeah.
That's one of our sayings, isn't it? We go again.
Yeah, but they're not football people, are they? The owners of the club, they don't. They're not football. They've got no experience in football really, other than owning the club.
Yeah.
They can run a business, but football-wise and tactically, they're not that. So for me, I'd rather see the actual people that are employed to do that job 100%.
Lucy Williams, thanks, Lucy. Nick, you sounded just like the old BRMB host with the deep voice during your radio call-outs. I love it.
And how we got on to colostomy bags, I'll give it just a...
Listen, the Tilton Talk Show can talk about anything it likes.
Penny says a tenner pad's more likely at my age.
Tenner?
Tenner pads.
Try a 20.
Yeah, tenner pads. Tenner penny.
20 pad.
Tenner penny. Tenner penny.
Tenner penny, penny wood.
Penny wood. Oh, God.
Would you go to the loo? Pennywood. Are you?
Is he all week or all night?
Maureen Minute says, I'm also happy because somebody else over the road got hammered.
Yeah.
It always makes me smile, Maureen, I must say. It. When I left that game, I was driving back home and I parked my car in the car park and they were 1-0 up. So I decided, you know what? I've had a long drive. I'm going to have a pint before I go upstairs. And, I had 2. And a whiskey. And then somebody came in and says, did you hear the Spurs result? And I said, no, I know, 'cause I hadn't got my phone on anyway. So, and then when it came through, it
was very enjoyable.
I'll have another pint, please.
The last sort of 25-30 minutes were very enjoyable. I watched it live. Yeah, I watched it.
Pete Taylor says I have more of a problem if the owners were never there. That is a good point.
That is a very good point. Yeah, they do care. I'm not, they do care. But for me, if you've employed someone and you're paying someone to do a job, then it's okay having input and having meetings and being informed on everything. But let the football people make the football decisions. That's my.
And Mark Yates says, try telling Rennie ain't a football person.
Is he?
I don't know. I would have thought so. Are you a football person?
Not professionally.
No.
That's what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean. I
don't get paid to make football decisions or select teams or tactics or anything like that.
And Kev Kelly to the rescue once again. Ren ran a coaching academy and player recruitment agency in Hong Kong.
Right.
So he probably knows a little bit more.
So he knows. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, that's fair. Listen,
that's fair enough.
We like to be shot down if we're wrong. Yeah. We don't mind being wrong on the
Talk Show. I mean, I don't. Look, I'll be open and honest.
No.
I don't know the ins and outs about the guy anyway. So, for me personally, I'm just saying how I'd feel if it was me. If I was the manager, if I'm doing the job, my employee, obviously, I've got to report back to and inform. But I'd rather make decisions like signings and pick the team and what formation are we playing myself if I'm the manager of the team. But that's just me.
Penny Wood says, oi. And Andrew Whitehouse, I'm not trying to dampen the mood, just keep things grounded. I truly hope that the team go on to good things, and the owners I have the problem with. I don't really have a problem with the owners. Have a look at the decisions they've just made recently. Have a look at what we saw on Saturday.
But like the gentleman said earlier, let's see where we are sort of Christmas time, and if we still are where we are now, then fair enough. And I hope we are. I really do. And there's no reason why we can't be. But from what I saw on Saturday, if we can be consistent and just be a little bit harder to break down with those through passes, we need to cut out the one-on-ones. with the keeper.
Okay, here's another debating point then. Stephen Smith, did you know about the Hull fan that threatened to be thrown out for texting on his phone during the match? Now, I took the time to read most of the football charter, the St Andrews football charter that's on the bcfc.com page the other day, and you're perfectly legally entitled to take your phone and use your phone for whatever, as long as you do not publish any pictures. I don't know where that sort of comes on Facebook or one thing or another. Commercially, certainly commercially.
Yeah.
Right, and it is certainly encouraged at St Andrews. So I cannot understand why, unless he was doing something else, and I don't know, why any supporter would be threatened to be thrown out for texting on their phone. Ridiculous.
Well, we don't know what was on his phone, so
if that's what was what was going on.
Yeah.
Ray Hobro's useless information. Ray Hobro owns the main stand. He bought it last week. Coventry season ticket holders were moaning that the scanning machines at Blues wouldn't work on their season tickets. That's a bit poor if that was the case, because all this should have been tested thoroughly end to end prior to any ticket release. This is the story, right? The lad that I was talking to before the game, right? Okay. Travelled down to Portsmouth. Yep. Mm-hmm. Travelled all the way down to Portsmouth. Opened his ticket, and there was a ticket for an Ipswich away game last year in his envelope.
Oh, God! What a nightmare!
What a nightmare!
And that, he didn't pick the wrong one up himself? They've actually genuinely sent him.
He said the envelope was still sealed when I got down there, and I got there, and it was I think it was Ipswich versus Portsmouth maybe, or something like that. I don't know, but he'd gotten all the way to Portsmouth. Yeah. Right, and he hadn't got a valid ticket to get in.
Oh, what a night! So what did he do? Did he?
I couldn't possibly say. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. Lots of reactions over a haircut over the weekend.
What?
I'm leaving it there. I'm not saying any more. But oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
Funny as. Funny as.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Dear me. Oh, yo. Mark Yates says, often Partizan said Ren ran a Hong Kong club almost into the ground as manager and nearly bankrupted them. I don't know anything about that, Mark, so I really can't comment. And here, of course, is the subject of the day. How solid was camp on Saturday? I can't believe I'm saying that. And that's already had 5 likes, and it's having another one from me right now.
Yeah.
Because that bloke was immense.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, the competition's hotting up, isn't it? Now?
Yeah.
You know, so he doesn't want to give his shirt up, and fair play to him. You know, I'm not going to say he's upped his game because he did okay last season. Oh yeah. But overall, you know, he's better, isn't he? Is it fair to say he's better than he was last season?
Yes.
So far,
yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think if I'd have been lying on the floor underneath him, I'd have stopped that goal from going in. To be honest with you, it was a thunderbolt.
No, he had no chance. He had no chance with that.
And Simon Ford, safe hands camp. Boom.
Yeah, and fair play to Wes as well, Harding.
Alan Tooth, Paul Hipkiss, his name is not Paul Hipkiss, it's Mr. Sheen. What's your view on League Camp after his performance on Saturday? Well, as we are talking about it, then boom.
Yeah.
He looked confident, didn't
he? Yeah. He's playing to keep his shirt because he's got stiff competition, you know, and that's what you do, isn't it? You don't want to give up his shirt, and he's fighting.
People still not keen on his punching.
Apparently, Alan Wharton's saying they thought he was feeding gambling info by text. Well, if that's the case, I'm sure that's certainly unethical at least. It depends who he was, you know. Was he working for another gambling company or whatever, yeah.
There must have been a reason other than just being on his phone. Because there's thousands of people, well, pretty much on the grounds on the phone, isn't there now?
And more importantly, there's no mirror in the ladies' toilets. Apparently, in the family.
In the family stand, there is no mirror in the ladies' toilets.
So Lindsay tells me so.
Oh right.
It needs to be sorted.
Thanks, Lindsay. We'll hopefully somebody from the club will be listening tonight, and
I'll be on it now.
Yeah. There'll be a mirror up by now. There'll be somebody in there.
Is there one in the gents? I think there is.
Screwdrivers and hammer drills.
And a man who's called the Mirror Man.
Aye. The man in the mirror. You remember that? How old are you?
I know, yeah.
Oh, dear me. A few people saying that mobile phones don't work in the ground. I have no issue on Orange.
I didn't have an issue at all.
No issue on Orange.
Orange?
Yeah, or Orange, yeah.
Orange, yeah. Crikey, Orange.
Orange, remember Orange?
Then when I was a lad.
They're still going, but they're
yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't have one of these phones that you fancy people have got where you've all got like minutes and credits and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I am on pay as you go. I always have been.
Yeah.
I always will be. And I think this year I've put 20, maybe 30 quid on my phone all year so far, and it's now August. Right, and that's the difference.
They're still going, those Nokia.
I've got no credit on my phone at the minute. It's been like that now for 3 weeks. I'm bothered. I'm bothered. If somebody wants me, they get hold of me.
Oh, crikey, look, there's no hot towel and mouthwash in the Tilton as well.
Come on, let's... Birmingham City, please, can we please sort this out? I mean, these are customers. Mouthwash, we all want mouthwash, don't we?
We do, of course we do.
Especially if it tastes like beer.
Like a gentleman as you go into
Especially if it tastes like beer.
Gentleman to give you like a damp.
That'd be nice.
Right, yeah.
We'll get Jude Bellingham to do it next week.
Doth his cap as you go.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have enough doth cappers.
They could do it. I think the toilets in
Somebody
general.
with the powder puff as well on the old Mr. Sheen.
Yeah.
I actually don't think that's
They could do with a bit of a makeover, couldn't they? I think, and yeah.
Clean, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They could do
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Do you know what? It would have been so easy for the football club to have turned around and said, all right, okay, we know what we're going to do. We're going to paint all the toilets this week. Anybody want to come help? For
I've done that.
with a couple of players mixed in the mix and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Chuck them in.
Yeah.
Boom.
I did that in the Ron Saunders era.
Did ya?
He asked.
Did
There
ya?
was about 200 people turned up to clean the ground up.
See, how much work would you get done with 200 people?
Loads.
No, not really, because they're all skived off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. No, you've got to commit for the day.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You'd have to sign on the dotted line and commit for the day.
Yeah.
But if we get the players involved in one thing or another, all right, you take a team of 6 and you go and sort that one out. Because even football players have to go to the toilet,
I know.
they do.
Yeah,
they do.
absolutely.
They've probably got mirrors and powder puffs and
Hair
mouthwash and
hair dryers.
mouthwash and
No good to
one
me.
thing
But yeah.
Kev French toilets need better access. I totally agree. We're not talking about everything tonight on the Tilton Talk Show. We've covered pies, toilets, and beer with
Mouthwash.
And that was our 400.
Colostomy bag.
Was it?
What haven't we?
Tenor ladies. You name it. We can
Missing
cover it.
goals because of toilets as well.
Yeah,
that was another
absolutely.
subject.
Yeah.
I noticed someone commented earlier and said they missed Enkelman's the Enkelman moment because they were in the toilet.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Imagine that.
I just got back from Florida.
Okay.
Right, I just literally, I dumped the missus and the kids at home, and I've still got all the suitcases in the car.
Yeah.
I drove to the pub.
Yeah.
And watched it.
You didn't go.
I've literally just got back.
You
from
just
Florida,
got back from
and the game had already started.
I thought you were going to say you shot straight to St Andrews.
No, I know the game had already started.
Oh, okay. So you landed literally that late, you couldn't get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I'll bring me mirror in and no nails. Well, you got no fingernails. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Or kinky.
Oh, could be. Ooh.
Tenor ladies.
Nick Lewis. So it was Nick Lewis who missed the Enkelman moment.
Who was it? Sorry.
Nick Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah, Brett Stanley says you need the mouthwash to get rid of the pipe cleaner taste in your mouth off the beer. Heated seats for season ticket holders. Why just season ticket holders? You snob, Ian Clayton. You snob, how dare you? What about us people that can't get season tickets just because we have to work on Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights? Oh, dear. Ray says it's the best way with your phone. Too many folks living on the phones these days, including behind the wheel on a daily basis. That's one thing that I don't ever do. And do you know what? I rarely get my phone out at the football. Rarely, unless it's a good rendition of Keep Right On going, and I've got enough battery to film it.
Yeah. I'll have a lock at half time. I'll have a look at it at half time if I can get a signal. It's very difficult to get a signal, isn't it, at St Andrews?
Kelly says, lucky man in each toilet was spritzing you up with a rip-off odour de colon, £1 a pop.
Yeah, I think that's a great. Dressed in a white suit.
It's a great idea.
Dressed in a white suit.
You're going to sell sunglasses as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got just over half an hour of the show to go. Don't know where that hour's gone to already. But let's have some proper now and sensible suggestions onto how our football club could be improved.
Before we do our first of our public service. This is from Matty. It says a group called the Bearded Brummies are holding an event in a few weeks to raise money for men's mental health and also for the BHST, the Birmingham's Homeless Support Team. Would you be able to give a quick mention tonight as they're looking for donations? Well, there we go. We have done. The Bearded Brummies charity event, Sunday, August the 26th. I'll ask him to put that up on our...
I don't know why, but the stream seems to have frozen.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm all right on this one.
Right,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's okay.
No, it might be me. Mine has on my own laptop, but this is old.
Right, okay. So there you go.
Right, Steve Portman, a very interesting comment, this one. We've had problems with the disabled toilets in the GM Hobro corner. Seats can't be lifted and stewards use them. This and those that have to sit down have to clean them before going themselves. Steve, that isn't good. That is actually wrong. It's horrible. Yeah. That is one improvement that surely we could make pretty quickly. No, wouldn't be happy with that. And I can feel a toilet cleaning contract come in, Mrs. Brown. Adrian.
Are we going to talk about Bobby later, or because I've got something?
We could actually talk about Bobby now.
Okay.
Because everybody's seen that video, haven't
Everybody's
they?
seen that, so they all know
and
about Bobby.
the first thing that I've got to say, well done, Bristol City fans.
Yeah,
well
definitely.
done, Bristol City fans.
Yeah.
Right.
Every single one of them, except for the idiot who tried to smash the box that we were sitting in. Yeah, fantastic. I've spoken to Bobby's parents, and we're hoping to get Bobby in around 3 weeks' time.
That'd be great.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So,
what an inspirational young man.
Absolutely.
And you know what? He was so bubbly, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He'd go like, wow.
Yeah.
Can I have a tenth of his energy?
Yeah.
Just a tenth of it, please. Ian Clayton then says frozen seats for everybody then, and Kevin French wants to know who was sick over the TV in the Tilton bar. Good God, I hope not.
Yeah.
I really hope not.
Nick, that wasn't you, was it?
It wasn't me, no. I genuinely can't remember the last time I was vomiting through alcohol.
No, it must be a
It
week.
just has no effect on my body whatsoever. Everybody's saying bring back Pukka pies. Yes, I agree, Guy. I really do agree. Bin them pies from Brian Taylor. They didn't look good, mate. I ain't tried one, but I will try one. When's the next home game? Next home game is...
Week tomorrow?
Week tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
I will try a pie, and I will do a pie review, all right?
Yeah.
On the following Monday. No, I'll do it actually. I might do it live if I can get some credit on my phone. I probably won't.
I'm just looking at... Is it Barnsley week tomorrow night?
I think so.
Yeah, Barnsley, isn't it, at home? And then... so we've got Forest and then Barnsley.
And then Stoke, is it?
And then Swansea away.
Swansea away.
Yeah, that's on... Yeah.
Right, Paul Gill, make club better by bringing back Pukka pies, and let's use our new big flag. I didn't know that we've got a new big flag. Have we got a new big flag, anybody? Do you know?
There's one, the fans made one, didn't
Oh,
they?
right, okay.
Yeah, there's that one, yeah.
Are we allowed to keep it in the shed with the smelly one?
I don't know what it is. No, I think they take it away with them.
Ah, right, okay. Sign storage on a pay-as-you-play contract, that would improve us. It certainly would, but I can actually see him probably going up the road.
Can you?
Yeah.
And we've no idea how Montero is going to go on. Really?
No.
You know?
He's more of a wide player, I believe, isn't he?
He's a winger, isn't he?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, yeah.
Tony Jones, well done, Tony. I've got people in Cornwall in Wales who all know how to sing Keep Right On, and they can sing. Nice one.
It's good.
Nice one. Kev French, an area where you can sit down with a beer before the game without queuing would be great. Kevin for Prime Minister. Sack Boris Johnson, get Kevin in. Any more good ideas? Come and improve the club by blowing up the Railbro stand. What is the position on bringing flasks into the ground? Anybody know? I don't think you'd be able to, Linda.
I think you can. I'm sure people around me do.
Flasks,
yeah.
With the glass in?
Not with the glass in,
No,
sorry,
yeah,
just
plastic
normal,
one,
just
yeah.
plastic ones.
Crikey.
Right.
Everybody used to do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Flask of Bovril?
That's above all.
Yeah.
And a
Soup.
crate for your lads to stand
Yeah.
on.
A crowd? Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bought your own crate.
Bought your own crate.
People bring tea and soup and stuff around by me. Yeah.
And you rattle.
Yeah. And you rattle, yeah.
Knock down the main stand, Mrs. Brown, turn your microphone up.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
A lot of debate whether Stockdale or whoever Camp or the new lad should be in between the sticks. Well, who rates all the pies? I think we ought to bring that back, Aaron. To be honest with you, we really ought to bring back who rates all the pies.
Yeah.
Okay. So at Barnsley then,
Yeah.
right? I want you to have a pie of
Okay.
your choice.
Okay.
Right, I'll have one of my choice.
Yeah.
And then we'll compare notes the following Monday.
Yeah. Okay then.
Right.
Yeah.
Or meet me there. This is even better. Right?
We'll stand next to each other and eat it.
We'll stand next door to each other. We'll do a Facebook Live, right? We'll get somebody to hold the camera. We'll do a Facebook Live on the Tilton Talk page, and we will debate the state of the pies.
Yeah.
From quality of service.
Okay.
Value for money.
Yeah. And quality of food.
And quality and taste of food.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Because I'll tell you what, right? I had a pie last week, Chris Brown. Listen to this.
Obviously.
I fancied going back to my childhood, so I had a Fray Bentos pie in a tin.
Oh, I like
I've never had so much pastry in my life. There was the meat was like that.
Was it?
Tiniest little bits.
Yeah.
And about 6 bits of meat. And it was just pastry. Vile, horrible things. Don't buy Fray Bentos pies. Anybody. Not ever.
I love them.
I've got another one at home as well. I'll bring it you next week. Kev Kelly says, yes, you can bring thermos flasks in and your own sandwiches and food. They can't object, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't think they could.
Improve the sound system. Oh, Stephen Smith, please. If only you had a ladder big enough, I'd send you to do it. There's probably somebody there doing it now, Chris, now we've mentioned it.
I should hope so.
It's ever so loud in the cop, though, I must say that. It is really loud in the cop, isn't it?
It's not, no. I was in Cop Corner and it wasn't too bad, right?
Yeah.
Cop Corner,
Corner. Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Flasks are only permitted for medical reasons, says Steve Portman. Bring back the Bovril boy, Nick Lewis. He must be as old as me. Nick Lewis must be as old as me and you, Chris, if he remembers the Bovril boy.
The Bovril boy.
Yeah.
He used to go around with a white coat on and a big aluminium or stainless steel tin strapped to his back with all this Bovril in and a pipe coming out the front.
Oh, brilliant.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper days, mate.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Fleur de Lis.
Does he look like a Ghostbuster?
And regarding flasks, I've seen several people, this is my sister, had their flasks taken off them before getting into the Tilton. Wow, there you go. So it looks like flasks are frowned upon.
Okay.
Improve the show by informing the FBI Mr. Fun is on their wanted list. Show's flowing better with more comments being read out than his rants. Oh, leave him alone. He's on holiday. Bless him. Bless him.
Matthew said, thanks for giving the Beardy Brummers event a mention at Tilton Talk Show. If anyone can help with any raffle prizes, please contact their Facebook page. As for the BHST, a big thanks to Tilton Talk Show and everyone that has helped with donations over the past few weeks. We appreciate it. Also, thanks to Pat Spore for a kind donation.
Just coming to that one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, me and my sister have a £50 bet on Super 6 every year, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Right, and it used to go to what was called Nessa's Fund, which was my brother's wife who passed away of cancer a few years ago. And that fund has now been closed down, so she asked me where else I would like it to be sent. So I said the BHST boys, and then she got in touch and paid it within minutes.
Fantastic.
Well done, sister.
Brilliant.
Sorry
I didn't get you gin and tonic the weekend, Bab, but you know, I've got no internet. I've got no credit on my phone. She texts me, right, and I couldn't ring her back. So, you should ring me, sister, ring me. Yeah. Right, so we're doing a pie review, right?
Okay, yeah.
Message me like a day or so before the game.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out where we're going to meet.
Yeah.
Where do you normally stand, sit?
So I'm usually in the cop in club class, just in front of the directors.
Club class.
Club class.
Club class.
You get your name on your seat and everything. It's great.
Yeah. Somebody come round and polish your head as well.
They usually get me and my dad's seats the wrong way round.
Sheen.
Yeah, they come and polish me head. Yeah, I've got Ren polishing my head from behind.
Or is it
a Ren
spit?
rub.
Yeah, a Ren rub. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I usually am.
I've not had so much fun since last Monday, you know.
So that's where I'm usually sitting. So yeah, we can.
Well,
we can sort that out.
you better come and scum it down Tilton with me, yeah.
Of course.
There you go. Yeah. Right, okay.
So you don't mind come over to us?
No, I don't do posh.
Yeah, well, if they'll let me round, are you allowed to get? You can get round there, can't you? They don't stop you, do they?
No, they don't.
Is that extra money to sit in them chairs up there? Is it?
It's not a lot of difference because we were.
Did you get out the bath to have a piddle in the sink? You posh.
We spent 10 years in Block 28.
Yeah.
You know, just on the halfway line, but then we moved back up probably about 7 years ago in club class. It's a perfect view from there. It's lovely.
And going back onto our friends at BHST, don't forget you can also donate sleeping bags, clothes, coats, toiletries, anything that you can possibly think of that any of our homeless. Do you know what, Chris? I drove into St Andrews the other day and it really wrenched at me, you know. And I was going to take a photograph, and I'm glad that I didn't. I'm so glad that I didn't. I come down through past Fort Dunlop, you know, Spitfire Island, past Fort Dunlop, all the way, and then turn left where they've just done that new road.
Yes.
And there were 2 tents pitched on the side of the road there.
Oh, there's quite a few now. There's quite a few all over Brum.
Wow, that wrenched my heart, that did.
Yeah.
And I thought, here's me going spending money on going football.
As a lad, yeah. I've got to say thanks as well, because somebody dropped in 2 very big bags of shoes.
Excellent.
Somebody the other day.
Excellent.
And these were like new shoes well, a lot of them were new shoes in boxes and stuff and that, like,
that's brilliant.
Fantastic.
But if you can get anything to either contact Mrs. Brown, as you've got a little lock-up, Bawdsley Labour Club,
Bawdsley Labour Club,
Bawdsley Labour Club,
yeah.
and the Conservative Club at Chelmsley Wood. Blimey, I've got it right. I've got it right for once. I could never remember that. Conservative Club at Chelmsley Wood. And of course, get in touch with Matty P or any of the BHST team and do what we can. I shall be doing another one around my local area very, very shortly.
I think that's aimed at you there, Nick. Kevin Kelly, no gilets in club class.
Oh, what, sorry?
Gilet.
No gilets in club class?
Gilets in club class. That's
you have
Kevin
to come round and scum it with me then. You'll have to come and scum it with me, definitely.
Right, we've got a couple of competitions to get through. I'll do the 3-word review first. Won by Mark Andrew Adams. I think he's won before, so he might be banned. And his 3-word review was fantastic home debut.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic home debut.
Fantastic.
Clever, right?
Well, he was clever.
Clever.
And he was, wasn't he? He was fantastic as well.
Fripping fantastic.
Wow. I couldn't believe what I was watching, really, to be honest.
What a steal. What a bargain.
I know.
What a bargain. What a sell-on he's going to be worth in a year or so's time. You know?
Well, let's hope he's, playing with us in the Premier League.
Also, well done to Isaac Vassell for scoring that last-minute winner for his new club.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying on that.
How many times has that happened with players that we've sold or let move on? He happened with Bogle as well, didn't it, if you remember?
Yeah,
when he went to Portsmouth.
Pete Taylor, no credit on your phone. Why don't you make a note in your file of facts and page it later? Yeah, mate, I remember all of them.
Linda Magnus says, have we got a drop-off point at St Andrews? No, there isn't. But the Bawdsley Labour Club is, 5 minutes
Not
away?
even that.
No, not even that. You could walk down there and they're ever so helpful.
So just explain where the Bawdsley Labour Club is for those that don't know then.
If you go down the Coventry Road, it is from the Blues Room. If you go down the Coventry Road, it's probably your I think it's your 3rd on your right, and it's just there on the left-hand side.
So is this going up the Coventry Road, up the hill, or down the hill?
Down, as though you're going to Coventry.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So it's past the football ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Going on the old Coventry Road.
So you've got to go up the Coventry Road, from McDonald's, up past the football ground.
Yeah.
And then about 3rd on the right.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
And they've got a bin outside, so you can just put the stuff in the bin.
I wish I'd have popped in Saturday now. I'm kicking myself.
It's a great club.
Yeah.
It really is a great club, yeah.
So, sorry,
nice people.
Past the club shop on your left and on that
No,
road?
right.
So are you going right?
Past the club shop, with your club shop on your left.
Yeah.
Right, so you're still going up the hill.
Yeah.
Go past the Tilton Road.
Yeah.
And then it's about the 3rd on the
About 3rd or 4th on the right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So it might be worth
Google it, the Bawdsley Labour Club. Go in there before the game. There you go, there's my service announcement.
No, she lays in club class.
Apparently,
how very dare you?
Paul Gill's just saying we haven't bought Fran yet. We need to spend the money now. So I thought he'd signed a 3-year contract, but
I thought it 3-year contract.
That's what I saw. But
somebody will clear that up very shortly.
Yeah.
Have we signed Fran? Is he on a 3-year deal? I know he's got his all his clearance papers and everything, so he must have. He must have.
Don't know.
Yeah. Right, Lindsay. That's one I thought. Just keep an eye on. Oh, right, okay. Now we'll leave that one. It's
Whitmore Road. Remember that. That's where it is.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Maureen and Adam.
Can't understand that if we've not bought Fran. Douche.
He's not on loan, is it? It's not been announced as a loan. So, was he a free agent or was he still under contract at Valencia? I don't know. He's a good player anyway. Whatever.
He is, yeah. Disappointing, really, because Andrew Cass has only just joined.
Good evening, Andrew. You're late.
You
can't say anymore, can you?
No.
You can't.
No.
When somebody turns up late,
he's going to be severely reprimanded.
Yeah.
Missed so many good topics as well.
We've not had any biscuits. No refreshments in here tonight whatsoever.
And he doesn't know we've been talking about him.
It's not quite as hot as it was last week.
No, it's not.
You've gained a new name.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mr. Sheen.
Absolutely. I'm glad I come now.
I met a famous waiter.
Yes.
We've had tenner pads.
Colostomy bags. He's missed so much.
The Bovril boy.
You know what? There's only the Tilton Talk Show can do that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's proper.
It's going quick, isn't it? It's like 20.
Flying. Oh, my battery is low. That's going to die in a second. Oh, that's no good. Right, okay.
Franny's on loan.
Is he?
Yeah.
We have to pay $3 million to make permanent.
I'd do it now.
I'd do it now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
That
Definitely worth
is-
$3 million. Definitely.
Yeah. Lee Malin is proud to be Fran's shirt sponsor for the season. Well done to you, mate.
Oh, yeah, do you want to talk about that?
Cafe to you, Solly. Oh, yeah, I've got
Thank you.
Fran now, because he was, they were sponsoring ours at Vassal, and now, obviously, he's moved on to Cardiff, so the new sponsor now is for Fran Vialba.
I knew-
Vialba.
I knew,
Vialba.
I knew Kev Kelly had sorted it out. We've only brought out a clause in his contract and own 25% in his registration. The other is held by Valencia, and we need to meet certain conditions to enable the remainder to be purchased. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got 25% of him.
Yeah, well, that's an arm and a leg.
Thoughts on possible Sturridge signing?
I think if we could get him fit and up to speed and, you know, injury-free, then obviously he's naturally going to... He's still only 29.
Yeah.
So naturally he's going to be a great signing, you know, if we can get him playing regular. Get him on a pay-as-you-play, then...
There is word that the club are looking for a striker, still out there actively, you know, looking for one, but who that is, I have no idea. I don't want to know until such time as it's signed. on the dotted line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin French, interesting question. Do you have to be a member to go into Borsley Labour Club? Somebody will tell us, Kevin.
I have
somebody will
never
tell
had
us.
to sign in, so just walk in.
Right, Steve Portman says Fran is a permanent signing. It's just a complicated contract. We could do without the complications. Do you think we might go in for Gale? No, Mandy, I don't know.
Dwight Gale.
I think
think that's gone.
I think he's going to be quite happy staying at Newcastle. To be honest with you.
If he plays, but
Well, yeah,
but I don't know if he'll play. So
And the
Don't know.
25% of Fran is better than the 100% of Yotta. So.
And Steve, well, there is that. Not interested in Sturridge. Go for Gary Hooper. Sturridge, no thanks from X Greaves. And
Yes.
we mentioned Vassal. People moaning about Vassal. I don't think I haven't seen anybody moan. Anyway, I'm certainly not moaning. Vassal's gone. We got Fran. So boom. It's all right.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
That's football. That's football.
we've also got Jimenez to see yet as well, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
The new striker that we've got that didn't come on Saturday, so be interesting to see what he's like as well when he plays. Got 20 goals last season, didn't he, in the Spanish second division?
Yeah. Yeah, Wilfred Boney, anybody from Matthew Brown?
I just think these guys all want big wages, won't
They
they?
will, yeah.
It's whether or not we're willing to pay.
Thanks, Dave Tyne. No gilet is allowed in the Borsley Labour Club. So that's me either stripped bare to the knuckle or not going in.
Steve says Fran was signed on a 3-year contract according to Blue's website.
That's what I saw
That's
as
what
well.
I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Daniel Sturridge, a professional hospital patient whose career has been blighted by bouts of football.
yeah.
Ooh, Mr. Taylor.
Cruel.
Jimenez scored 18 goals, 10 were penalties from Kev Kelly. Thanks for that, Kev. And Kevin French, it's busy on match day, looking for a new place to go before the game. Is it busy on a match day? Looking for a new place to go before the game.
Go and try it.
That's all you can do, isn't it?
Go and try
right.
it. Go and try
I
it.
will go and try it.
Yeah, go and try it.
And I'll tell you what. Right, I'm meeting you there.
At the Borsley Labour
At the
Club.
Borsley Labour Club.
Yeah.
We will do a review on the Borsley Labour Club.
Yeah.
Honest and boom, straight down the line.
Yeah.
We'll do a review on our experience getting in to St Andrews.
Yeah.
Food.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. The whole day
Yeah.
experience, and I want a full and proper.
You want to do all this on
account.
Tuesday night?
On a Tuesday night, yeah.
I tell you what, Nick, you'll have goosebumps going into it because of what's on the side.
Don't tell me then.
I won't say
Don't tell me.
else.
Don't tell me then.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
And then we can do like a full review. Like, okay, we went to
The whole match day experience.
The match day experience.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Like a fly on the wall documentary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. We could video it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll get the beers at the Borsley Labour Club.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is video.
Yeah.
Time of service, quality of the beer.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
A good tip though: don't try and park there.
But then you want to review.
Paul Gill says I can record it all on my Nokia 8210.
Hello.
Chris B and Nick, are you going to do a live show from Borsley Club? I'm sure we can set one up.
We are going to do one this season.
This season.
This season
Yeah.
we're going to do one.
Oh, you can count on me being there as well.
Yeah.
Will it be on a Monday night?
It will be.
Okay, you can count on me being there.
We're going to do
Yeah,
a
I'd like to
live
be as
show.
well. That'd be good.
Tickets £37.50 each.
Mark P. Taylor says, make sure you charge up your Sony Handycam. That's for me again. Free beer, can I come? I didn't mention free beer. See, steady on. God, blimey, you was in on that one quick, weren't you, mate?
Oh, free beer. Oh, that's Lindsay in it, you know what I mean?
Right, okay, so we have a competition to do, please, if we could.
Okay.
And then we're running into the last 15 minutes.
Last 15 minutes.
I know.
Here we go.
Our winner, and what is the prize this week?
It's a T-shirt.
A T-shirt.
T-shirts.
And it's Mark Yates.
Mark Yates, congratulations, Mark. Well done to you. Get in touch with Mrs. Brown, and that will be winging its way to you in the post over the next day or so.
Yep.
Okay, the last 15 minutes. As we've renamed you today, Mr. Sheen.
Yeah.
Mr. Sheen, because you have no what?
Because I have no hair.
Right, so it's anything to do with a barber shop, as my son's a barber.
Yeah.
Right, anything to do with the barber shop. And footballers.
Okay.
Footballers.
Footballers,
Not football.
hairdressers or barbers.
Hairdressers or barbers, yeah. Footballers, anything to do with that. The last 15 minutes, here we go. Mr. Fun's just written...
What's that?
No, he hasn't. Can I join in? Blues are delighted to announce the signing of Fran Villalba. Attacking midfield joins from Valencia on a 3-year contract. This is off the Blues website.
Yeah.
Villalba, at 21, considered one of Spain's most exciting prospects, a product of hometown Valencia's youth system. Villalba made his debut, blah, 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 blah. It goes on.
Yeah, for the reason.
Razor Ruddock. Oh, I don't like him, Paul Gill. I had mine running with him. John O'Hare. Bob Latchford. Oh, Bob.
Okay,
Bob Latchford. I've got that one, Ray.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Gary Baldy.
Yeah.
Jeff Horsehair.
Steve Bold.
Alan Shearer's. Gee Lloyd, that's brilliant. That's the one so far. That's the one that's tickled me so far.
Malcolm Beard.
Oh dear me, Alan Shearer's.
What about Eric Dryer?
Steve Bold.
Yeah, Egg Dryer.
Oh,
Eric Dryer.
Yeah. Oh dear. Pity I'd left it at just footballers because I could have gone for Keith Combs.
Yeah.
Oh. Ray and me thinking alike. Look at that, eh? Up the main stand, that's what I say.
I've noticed it's moved on
Graham
to
Barber.
corner cop stand now. Ray Hobro corner Gilmerrick.
The Ray Hobro
Everything,
corner.
he's got everything now.
He's got a corner now.
He's got a corner now.
Yeah. He's extending.
I know. Yeah.
Graham Barber. Too many fringe players at Blues. Ooh, Alan.
That's a good.
But,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I won't read that one out, Maureen. You mucky git. Don't forget, guys, you can pick us up on Switcher 107.5 tomorrow, 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, going across the airwaves, and of course on DAB digital radio as well. And you hear us in the finest DAB digital that you can possibly get. Bobby Styles.
That's decent.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I think Angie was first in with Alan Shearer, though. Shearers. Yeah, so that's the one so far. That's the one so far. Right, up next.
Forest away Saturday. Tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
They haven't had the best of starts, but they've had a couple of tough fixtures, haven't they, with Baggies at home?
Yeah, it's not been
and
easy.
Leeds away. They got a point at Leeds, didn't they, on Saturday?
Yep.
Or Sunday. Were you asking for my prediction?
Yes, I am.
I'd like to think we can go there and get something. I'm going to go for... I think we're due one there. I'm going to go for 2-1.
2-1 to the Blues?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're going to beat them 2-1.
Okay.
Yep.
Nick, during the show, have you come across? Have you said the word BAP
BAP?
or anything that's not a cob?
No.
No. Okay.
Why?
No, it's all right. Somebody's just said it's a cob. I've just got the message and I don't know what it means.
I mentioned a burger. It's a bun.
Did you
bun.
say bun?
That's a bun.
Oh,
a
you
cob.
said bun. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a cob here, isn't it?
It's a cob.
Yeah, it's a bun.
Oh, that's right. That's it. See,
Bobby Styles, Gary McSweeney, Todd, Nobby Hairstyles, Bobby Moore off the back. I like that, Craig Courtney. Short back and Ian Handisides, that's brilliant from Ryan.
Trim
Shave
Sherwood.
Adams, we've got Shave Adams from Tash Weldon. Shave Adams.
That's a good one. Trim Sherwood. Trim Sherwood.
Trim Sherwood.
I like that.
Oh, dear me. Andy Lloyd, 2-1 Blues, Crowley and Roberts. Steve Smith going 1-1, 2-0 from Sam Lana. Lindsay Phillips, 0-2. Getting rid of Monk was cutthroat. Gavin Noon.
Simon Wighorn from Richard Hayler.
Blues to beat Forest 2-1. What was that? Did you say? Sorry.
Simon Wighorn from Richard Hayler.
Simon Wighorn.
Wighorn. Yeah.
I don't get this one. The Shilton talk show.
No. Schultz. No.
No, don't get that one. Blues to beat Forest 2-1, Steve Tarbuck. Matthew Revel 2-1 Blues, and 2-2 from Stephen Gill. Jacques Macomo. Sorry, that's got it so far.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant. Jacques Macomo.
Jacques Macomo. Excellent. Yeah.
Oh, I've lost the will to carry on. Matthew Brent 2-0 to Blues, Villarber and Dukey. I don't know why he doesn't like this.
No, I like it. I must admit, it is good.
Forest 1, Blues 1 from Ray, and Birmingham City from Dave Sherlock. Okay, it wasn't a footballer, but I do get where you're coming from on that one. Wazza 1-2, 1-0 Blues Duke from Craig Courtney. I'm forever blowing stubbles from Brett Stanley. Keep it to footballers if you can. Forest 1, Blues 2, Kev Kelly, and Jason Denham 3-1 to the Blues. 3-1. Andrew Cash going 3-0. Fran's first cheeky goal 1-0 last 10 minutes. Tash Weldon. And Stephen Protty 1-0 to the Blues. Can I just say grease his hair and ha 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 ha. Yeah, I did mention it a little bit earlier, Kev. It was just the most sublime, funniest thing I have ever seen in football.
I don't know what he was thinking.
I
have no idea.
And could I also congratulate him for losing his last 19 Premier League games as well? Long may it continue.
I've got one. What about Jal Merrick?
Jal Merrick, yeah, I like that one, yeah. Hot to chop it off instead of hot to chocolate. Terry Dempsey 2-1 Blues, and Daniel Ruan 3-2 to Blues. So it's looking positive. It's all looking positive out there. There's no good debating the Barnsley game because it's not for a week on Tuesday, is it?
No, so we'll be in. Like
Is Mr. Fun back next week?
He's back next week.
Is back next week.
He's coming back on Monday, and he's coming straight here.
Righto.
Chauffeur driven, obviously.
Pete Taylor's going 5-1 for the Blues over a spanking. Steve Wigley from Rob Maddox.
Steve Wigley.
Something for the weekend. Hi, Jai. Don't get that, Paul. Something for the weekend. No,
something for the weekend. Is that what people say when they have their hair done?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Greaselish. Yeah, I'm not going to entertain that one. Ray Partin. That's a good one. And Steve Spruce. Nick Lewis. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Hey ho. Well, it's so. Can't wait to get little Bobby in. That's going to be an absolute gem of a night. Can't wait.
We've got Uncle Tom coming in a couple of weeks' time.
Uncle Tom Ross.
Yes.
Great Uncle Tom Ross.
The legend.
The legend that is Tom Ross in hopefully 2 weeks' time. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
It should be a good one.
Don't forget, if you've shared this to your page, your stream, your personal stream, you'll be in chance for a goodie next week.
Yep.
Mr. Fun's back next week. That's the viewership down by half. No, Paul, don't be nasty. Keith Gillespie.
Michael Clifton Bald.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Marlon Harewood. That's all right.
What about David Shavis? No. I'm just thinking out loud now.
Kevin says, anyone coming in from the club? What's happened to Davo and Claire? Well, we're only two in.
Show. You know, we had to sort of settle ourselves in. We had a lot of new equipment, so we wanted to test all that out as well.
Yeah. It's gone well tonight.
Now seems to be working fine. Had a little glitch last week, but we put that behind us and carry on like the strong troopers that we are in true British fashion.
I've got to say to them as well, full credit to the stuff they did with Bobby in the training ground and stuff.
Fantastic, yeah.
I think that's the best one yet.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Gotta be.
Yeah, I mean they're all good.
What I liked as well was Davo was videoing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was excellent. And with Djukovic and all the players, Harley Dean, and excellent.
Yeah, Moose Dembali.
T. Harry Henry.
Oh yeah, I like that one. I like that. Miroslav Close Shave, John O'Hare, and Mark Bobbitts. Poor Tash. Come on, Tash. Up your game, girl. Up your game, that's all I'm saying.
Some good ones, though.
Nottingham Forest is a sellout, so that's completely sold out.
Yeah.
You know what? We pull off a win there. What do you reckon the gate will be on the Tuesday night? It was reported to be 22,600, was it, I think?
It seemed more to me.
It seemed a lot more than that to me.
Just under 22,000, wasn't it?
If we win at Forest, I think we'll get roughly about the same again as what we did last weekend, potentially, but obviously it's a night game, so...
Yeah.
And also
a lot of people like coming out on the night, so...
But it's also on the telly, isn't it? Because it's the Sky Red button again, isn't it?
Oh, God, that thing.
So that don't help, does it? No, it doesn't help.
I don't have Sky at home. I won't have Sky at home.
It doesn't help the clubs, to be honest.
No. It's got to be. I'll be disappointed if it's less than 20.
Richard, Kenny Sideburns. Clever. Well thought out. Ian Hairnet from Simon Ford.
I think Jack's McComb over is my favourite one.
Jack McComb over.
That's
Yeah. So Jack McComb over is the winner for tonight. Well done. Thanks ever so much for that last 15 minutes. How much fun have we had?
It's been it's gone so quick.
Yeah. And now we've covered everything. The lot. Absolutely the lot. It is now, according to your clock, 2 minutes to 8.
Yeah. Kevin Kelly just quickly says we've got until September the 1st to sign a free agent and our contract players. Any wish list?
Oh, do you know what I did like the look of Benicophobe, to be honest with you. I know he's gone now, but that would have been a quality signing. That would have been,
I think for me the real, I mean, obviously we're not going to get him before January now, but Dwight Gale would have been excellent signing. But obviously whether or not I can ever see him coming to us, I don't know. But that would have been my first choice.
Apparently, it agreed all personal terms and
really
everything.
right, okay,
and,
wow.
And it was between Ashley and Bruce. They wanted more money.
Right.
Football. Don't you just love it?
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah. That would have been a marquee signing, wouldn't it? To be fair.
Yeah.
For this league, he would have.
Peter Beardsley.
Yeah. Good one.
A good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
But before September the 1st, I mean, there is a few decent players available, isn't there?
There's a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Sleepwalk reckons the gates will be about 18,000 on Tuesday.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me with it being on TV, and obviously people go to work all day and they come in, and if it's on the telly, obviously, some people will stay in and watch it on TV rather than come to the game.
Right, can somebody explain to me what IPTV is? Because Paul says get an IPTV connection less than a month, Sky for a year, and you get everything.
Yep, I've been offered one for 50 quid, yeah.
Is it kosher? Is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
okay. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he can't be, can he? No, he can't be. Can't be kosher.
Fraser Campbell, there's a good shout. Mick Reeves.
Oh, he's just gone to Huddersfield.
Has he?
Yeah.
On loan?
No, I think he's just signed for them.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's that one gone then.
Yeah.
Good mullet.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously last Saturday's performance gives us excitement, doesn't it, for the future? So let's on to the next one now, on to Forest away.
Do you know what? If we can do that, if we can turn Forest over with another performance like that, it won't be long before you see St Andrews fall, mate.
No, I know, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Incredible. Well, I'd like to thank everybody that turned up on Saturday. Not the supporters, but the players.
Yeah.
Because each and every single one of them turned up.
Yeah.
Gave us a shift.
Yeah.
Gave us what we wanted. As I said in my opening notes, pride, the passion, the spirit, the desire, the fight, the teamwork and the effort. All we've got to do is match that in the stands. And we were a little bit quiet in places.
Yeah.
We don't need to be. This is St Andrews, it's a little fortress, St Andrews, as I remember it well. Listen, guys, this has been the Tilton Talk Show, number 2 of Series 9. Catch us tomorrow on Switch FM 107.5 and DAB. And thank you ever so much. Thanks to our sponsors. Proudly announcing that Boyle Sports are our sponsors for the year. Cafe to you. Thank you to you guys. Munch's Cafe, SAS Autos and Bawdsley Labour Club, all involved with the Tilton Talk Show each and every single week, and we'll be popping in to see you next week as mystery customers, even though we've just told you. Listen, guys, it's been a good one. Thanks ever so much. Thanks for the hundreds of comments. Sturridge, Hooper or Boney. Wilfred Boney would do nice for me, yeah. I'd have that one. It's been a great show, lads. Stephen Gill, thanks, guys. Good one. Keep it on. Mr. Fun. Oh, Fun Free again as well. God bless him. We can't wait to get him back. Can't wait to get him back. And thanks you, Mrs. Brown. Mr. Sheen.
Thank you very much.
And from Mr. Floor. Good night. God bless. Take care. We'll see you back here next Monday if we can just pull another one off. Pull another big win off. A proper thrashing of Forest, and I'd be so happy.
I'd settle for 1-0, but that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'd settle for 1-0. Right, take it easy, guys. Talk show over and out.
Good night.
See you next week.
Good night.
We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy.
The Tilton Talk Show, an SRB media production.